Okay, for this next section, we're going to start working on this side. In your album kit, you'll have a flap section, but you have this piece that's 4 1/4 by 6. All that is going to do is kind of be your cover to cover up this not looking so pretty. Okay, so we're just going to pop that on real quick right here. Have that. Throwing things around here. Put my glue on. Again, this is just to make things pretty. That's all. There's no other function than that. If you wanted to add something, I did not add anything to this piece. All right. The next flap that we need to do is going to be the far right of the front or the outside of the album. So what I need to do that is I actually need to do this flap. You have to do this flap because it has a piece that is a hinge. So when you're looking, it has this hinge piece needs to be done before you do this. So that's why I say you'll need both of that, and you'll grab that from the inside left panel. Okay. All right. So to do that, it all starts with this. Hold on. Right here on this side, and we're taking a strip, and from that strip we're going to cut a flag. Now I recommended that you had this banner punch, the double banner punch. To do that, you can see I have a little flag on the end. If you don't, you can just use your scissors, but we're going to use this flag side over here, and I'm just going to take this little piece, which is, I always just make it a shy of an inch so that it goes in without a problem. You can see that it's centered. I'm going to punch it. I'm going to figure out where do I want this on that Dream Big panel, which is, sorry, let's get this the right side, which is going to be here. Okay, where do I want it to, how far do I want it? Sorry. How far do I want it to go down, which is about that big, about that much. So I'm just going to take this and give it a little crease so I know where it needs to be. Take it, you can score it if you want. I am just going to take my bone folder, line it up, and use my bone folder to crease it. Okay, all right. That's what you need to do for this section before you move on. Okay. Put this over here out of the side. So we're doing this section. I need that to glue right here. You need to kind of center it. So again, I like to use my grid. I've got, I've got 1 3/4 inches, and I have 1 3/4 inches. So I've just got that lined up. I'm gonna pop a little glue on here like that, keeping it in place, and pop that on. Okay, so now we can go ahead and do this panel, which is super simple. I took this card and I did this for you. This card was like so. Yeah, was like so. And I just cut it right there. This is about 2 inches, so I cut it about 4 inches. And that gave me 2 pieces. That gave me the piece to go down here and the piece to go up here. Now this piece you do need to trim up a little bit. So this piece right here is 3 3/4. So you're going to need to cut those. I did not do that for you. So sorry. So this is 3 3/4. Just trim that little piece off. I mean, I was already cutting it. I should have done that for you. I did not. Apologies. Y'all want to use that cutter anyways. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this. I'm going to give it about 1/4-ish. I'm just going to center it so that the area on the left, the right, and the bottom look somewhat similar. Again, I use my eyeballs for a lot. Okay, and then the same thing, I'm going to glue the back side of this. And I'm just going to take that, and the same thing, I'm going to line up left and right, and make sure that I gave it about the same space at the top. Okay, so you got what I did there? Next, this is going to be a pocket. So to do a pocket, you want to use your sticky strip for this, and you want to add adhesive on the left, the right, the bottom. Okay, the left, the right, or the left, the bottom. We're doing the bottom right now. Or we did the right. Oh, I don't have it together. It's late. And then I'm not overlapping it. I'm also getting as close to the edge as possible so that we have enough room to, and sticky strip works really good if, sticky strip, that's, I'm dating myself. The tear and tape really good if you burnish it in with your nail beforehand, and then just take each of the edges off. That one's going to be overflowing a little bit on the one side, so we'll just take that and take that adhesive and just kind of turn it into itself. Okay, and now you have created a pocket. And then for my pocket, I'm just going to figure out where do I want this. If there's any extra adhesive hanging out, a little bit on the edge, just push it under. This is about where I want my pocket. So I'm going to put my pocket on, and now you have this pocket. On my sample, you can see I put a photo on it, so you can add a photo. Okay. In order to make this, I'm not going to do that for you on video. You can see that I have added some sticker sheets. I added 2 little hearts. I put one back to back. I punched a hole. I added a piece of ribbon embellishment, so it looks like that. It slides in and out. It is a little tight, but it's in there. I actually already trimmed this card down for you, so I trimmed this down to 2.5, and it's 2.5 by 4. They're normally 3 by 4, so I did that for you. So now, do we have the outside of our album done? We do. We do, if we were to pretend and put that in there. So outside of our album is completely done. Hope you can see that in my frame. Got a new camera holder light, so a little crazy. But there we go. That is your album. The next videos that I will be doing will be for this flap, the inserts that go in here. And that's it. It's actually pretty easy to put together once you get through showing you how to do it.